So I also wonder if, there are some people, some women who are just incapacitated 1 week out of four, in pain, in bed, wrenched over, going through pads and whatnot. Um, and it's a monthly thing. And it can kind of, from the guy standpoint, it's like, okay, here comes hell week, and then I'm not gonna have my wife. I'm not gonna have. She's gonna be in pain. I gotta try to be. Once it happens every month, month in, month out, you kind of get numb in that empathy that we should have as a spouse. Not talking about us as providers. But I'm talking with the men out there that have people in their lives that are having daughters, sisters, wives, mothers that are incapacitated a significant period of time because of this. What sort of message do you have for them to try to better understand what they're going through? And sometimes doesn't the lack of empathy, the lack of support make the symptoms worse?
Yeah, I think so. It absolutely does. It's said, as men, we don't know what it's like, man. I think if we bleed for a day, we would go crazy. Just imagine,
Give my blood.
yeah,
I'm brushing my teeth, Melanie. I put
right.
the blood in the sink.
Just imagine looking down and for 4 or 5 days out of the month, you just bleeding out of your joint. Like it's crazy. Right. Oh, it's like, hell no, absolutely not. So it's like, just having empathy and understanding that's something that we can't do, and that's something that is really, really, weighs heavy on the body that they have to go through every month. But to that
Alone,
point, yeah,
almost alone.
absolutely. You suffer in silence, and we are still expecting them to go to work, to be normal citizens, to do all of the roles and things that, we do every day when they're going through that, and it's insensitive to now to or expect them to not go through things.